So this is a systems roadmap that I'd like to develop here in the company to be able to identify all the processes that we have. The first step is just to identify the general systems. The fewer of these that we can, the more of these we can group together, the better. So in other words, this is probably too many. We probably want to, maybe marketing and sales becomes one kind of system. And then under this, we're going to have the processes that pertain to that particular system. So I just need to know, once we create this overall map, I need people to come in here and fill in the different pieces below the major processes that they deal with, right? So let's just call this one sales and marketing. Let's just say that this one is Arc Reach. So we're going to have that one over here. We have the training and coaching. We have live events. We have IT. We have HR. We have admin stuff, which includes things like accounting, etc. So just an example of what I'm looking for here would be, let's just say that, and the content isn't shown right here because content actually overlaps training and coaching and marketing and sales. So let's just say one of the things within the content team's responsibility is the AM labs. So that would be one of these things down here that would get put down here as a major process. So that would be AM labs would be a process. And then we can make these processes I'm going to make them like a different color. So we'll just make them maybe this nice rose color or whatever that's called. So we'd say AM labs. Okay, cool. What's the other process we have here? Well, training and coaching, we have, like new client setup, right? So that would be one. You can make these a little smaller. So that's kind of what I'm looking for here. And I need team members to weigh in and kind of put the most important processes that they know about here onto this map. So we can have someone's down here like this. We have Arc Reach here. So as an example, Eric, what's a repeatable process that happens from the IT side of things? Anything that comes to mind?
Well, one thing that I'm doing that the thing of delegating is just bringing in the leads from Hanley Wood and Ron Blank, which have to be manually collected and then dropped into a Google Sheet. Then they get put through our system.
Okay.
You don't have in there, I guess, advertising. You don't have marketing system set up. I'm not sure where those go. All the Arc Pixels and ClickFunnels related stuff. So, that's not under.
Yep. No, that would be under IT. We'll just call that our Arc Pixels team. So that would be over here. All right. So anyways,
support Freshdesk under admin?
Yeah, not really. I mean, we'd have, I'm going to move HR under here actually as a subtask under admin because it sort of pertains to that. What I'm going to do, it would be client services up here. Like that. Okay, that'd be support, Freshdesk stuff. All right. So you guys clear on what I'm looking for here? Because everyone's got to contribute to this. I know half people aren't here, but at least if you guys have any questions that this isn't clear, we can clarify it now just for the recording.
Mm-hmm. Well, we have new clients set up, and it sort of fits into Arc Reach and Arc Pixels and training coaching. So, it seems like we need more of a mind map than a linear hierarchy.
Well, yeah, in terms of that, like if you're watching this recording, don't get too concerned about putting something in the wrong category. We can always recategorize later. No big deal. It doesn't matter what category it's in. We just want to get the process up here. These categories are just things to kind of jumpstart our minds so we can make sure we're not leaving out any processes. And later we'll come back and organize it. So for instance, that would, client setup includes, obviously, there's a lot of overlap there. So does that make sense? So just throw it wherever you think is best. It doesn't matter. I can come back and we can move stuff around. Any other questions about this?
Where does it live in Google Drive?
Good question. So I haven't organized it yet. I just created it, but let's go put it somewhere. This one is going to want to be under admin. So let's put it under admin. And then let's see what folders we have here. We have HR, KPIs, legal, SOPs, staff. Let me see what else. Probably just the general admin.
Would it be under SOPs? Or?
Yep. Probably would want to be under SOPs, I would think. Let's see what else we have in here. SOPs. So we have SOPs here. Huh. Let me see where I have our org chart. Is that under? Give me just 30 seconds here. Well, I'll tell you what, any other questions? I don't want to hold up the meeting right now and prolong the recording. I'll find a spot for it and I'll send it out when I send out the link to the recording. But any other just questions about what I'm looking for here, the goal of this exercise? Last call for questions, going, gone. Okay, I'm going to stop sharing here. Okay.